What's up, YouTube? Who That Comics Movies coming at you with the CGC unboxing. 3 books here from a vintage tier. I'm gonna open that up, see what the grades are, and I'll talk about what Dustin thought they were and myself as well. So before we get started, appreciate everybody stopping through. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Let's talk about the super chat giveaway. We have the Black Panther, first appearance of Shuri, Triple Sign, Last Ronin with Kevin Eastman Sig. Those are 2 of the raw books that we get doing for the super chat giveaway. $2 will win you these 2 books. Also, I have a slab that's going to be included. Hopefully, we get more people to enter because I want to make more prizes. I say that every time, and we don't get it, but I have bigger books available. So these 2 raw books plus a slab is going to be the next couple of months for the giveaway. So good luck on that to the channel members and anybody that does a super chat. If you don't want to do a super chat, you can do the Cash App, and I will write you down on the sticky note that I have here. And best of luck. So let's do this. 3 books. Been slowing down on the CGC, even though I just sent a 10-book order to Dustin a few weeks ago. Comic book chiropractor. So I haven't slowed down, but I sent him a 10-book order. I'm also going to probably be sending a pre-screen relatively soon in the next 2 weeks. And I'll say, next two weeks, I'll probably send a pre-screen. I need a pre-screen. Then I'll be working on a modern book order as well. So, yeah, I got some stuff in the works, but I'm kind of slowed down because I'm like those last few orders killed me, man. It's like so many, they take forever to open this stuff, and then they open everything at the same time, and yeah. All the money goes out at once, and you're like, what the hell? What the hell? All right, so let's start off here. So I'm not going to do it in any particular order, but I will talk about the books since I know about the 3 books that I have here. So let's start off with this one here. So first book up is a Doctor Strange 169. This is, what is it considered? The first Doctor Strange in his own title. So looking at the back looks good. I'll show it off in 1 second. I'm just trying to get to the email so I can look up the notes for you guys. So here's the back of the book. If you guys want to guess the grade, you're more than perfect to. 2 out of the 3 books will be for sale eventually. So this book here can become expensive in higher grades, and mid to lower grades it's really not worth grading. That's just what I've seen on the trend of pricing. So let's look at this. The notes for this book. Dustin says some color breaks on the spine, color break crease on the bottom front cover. Some spine worn, crease on the bottom black back cover. I'm trying to see. Oh, I see it. Oh, it's very at the bottom. So Dustin thought this would be a 6.5 to 7.0. I thought it'd be a little bit higher, but let's see what we get. I don't see any guesses, so we're gonna keep it rolling. We got an 8.0 with the white pages now. So very happy with this grade. Very, very happy with this grade. 8.0 white pages. Make sure everything else is correct with the slab. We don't want to have any reholders because I do have a sale coming up with Elite Comics 11. I don't think they've announced anything yet, but if you are interested, you might want to get at me very soon because this will be on Elite come this Sunday. Next book up. Let's get the notes, get the notes ready. All right, next book up. Now this book here, Dustin was kind of concerned about the inconsistency of how they do tanning, because the back of the book more so has a little tanning, has a little chipping, a little dust shadow. It said it had like a little on the Great Inner City, had like a little split, but I didn't see any of that. I don't know what they saw, but he thought it ultimately graded 5.5 to a 6, depending on how they grade tanning. They've been very inconsistent. That's how he said about this book. This is Batman 139. This is the keeper. Batman 139. This is the PC book. First appearance of the original Batgirl, Betty Kane. And first Blue Bowman, formerly the Signalman. So there you go. When I purchased this book, the person I purchased this from, they graded a 4.5. They graded a 4.5. So I thought it would be at least a 4.5 or better. That was my ultimate grade. So if it came back a 4.5, I've been happy. It came back a little bit better, I'm fine. Dustin thought it would be a better, higher grade than what they thought, but I don't know for sure the dust shadow. Like I see, it's kind of like tanning, dust shadow, stuff like that. So if you guys want to guess, you can more than have a guess, but I don't see what a couple people in here, so we're just gonna go right into it. 5.0. 5.0 with cream to off-white pages. That is pretty consistent with this for DC. If you get off-white to white or even white, it's a freaking home run. Well, off-white to white in DC is a triple. White would be a home run. So 5.0, I'm very happy with that. Like I said, Dustin thought it would be a little bit higher. Some on a slab. Dirt or something. That's crazy. Dirt on the outside of this slab. So let me just check the slab. Since this is a PC book, I don't mind sending this in for mechanical error. It does have like a little issue at the bottom, but like, and there's some scratches on the back. What's up, Biggie? It has like a little, it's like one of those hairline. I've seen them before. I don't think it's gonna come out though. It's like a little hairline crack right there. Not too worried about it, but that's all I see with this. The 5.0 first appearance of the original Batgirl. A shout out the chat, and then we'll get to the last book. A shout out the chat. So give me 1 second as I put this one up. So we have Steven Spock, who was here earlier. I think he left because I didn't show up enough time. Agu's in the building with the eyes. Biggie Shaq's in the building. The cat is here. He said, did somebody say slab? Yes, sir. So thank you guys for showing up. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. So this is the last book here. This book here probably, I don't know how I'm going to price it. It's a double cover. Pull up the notes really quickly. All right, so I bought this. They only graded the front cover when I bought this, and the front cover was graded a 6.5. Oh, I forgot this one has two different notes. So I'll show really quickly. So this is, like it like kind of reverted a little bit, but Submariner 67. This is when he gets the new costume, new outfit. Dustin, he had some water staining on the top edge of the back, a little light foxing, which I see the little water stain. I knew about all that. I had like a little ding down here. Dustin said they had a little rust on the staples. They didn't notate that on the CGC. He thought the front cover would be a 7.0 to a 7.5. I thought it was going to be consistent with the grade they gave it, which was about a 6.5, just because it was, the front was pretty rough. The front was pretty rough, especially with that stain on the back. And I'll show it off really quickly after I get pulled up the second notes. You guys can guess if you want to. Share the link. I'll put the link in. 1 second. I thought you'd be at work, big DLC. I'm always at work. I'm not gonna be on here long though, BLC. So I don't mind chatting backstage. But remember, this is a double cover. Remember, this is a double cover. Are you just grading the front cover? Because it does have a stain right here. Like I said, I bought it as a 6.5. Dustin thought he thought the front cover would be a 7.75. So that's the front cover. The second cover, Dustin said at the bottom right corner blunt. It did have a corner blunt on the bottom right, which they actually have it in the front cover as well. So somebody dropped it, and that kind of, I would say that hurt it because it damaged the second cover. And it had a light water stain on the back cover. So I guess the water stain went through, but damaged the back. So let me get BLC in here. Let me put my headset on because I wasn't prepared. I'm just chit-chatting with no headset. I'm actually tired as hell, I'll tell you that. That's a story for another day. BLC's in the building.
So who that?
What's going on?
As you can see, I'm home. I'll be at work tomorrow. Well, let me take a closer look at this and take my guess.
Right. I'm gonna make myself a little bit bigger so you get a little bit better. So it has the blunted, like I said, the blunted corner.
Okay.
Yeah. And it also damaged the inside cover a little bit.
It did. Okay.
Yes, it wasn't. It's not as bad as this. It's not as bad as this. If you can see
was this book pressed or no?
Yes, Dustin Chiropractor pressed it. So,
all right.
So let me go. I'll show as best as I can so
you
can see it.
Got a
so this is the front. Now this is a double cover, so it's not.
It's a double cover. Okay. So now on a double cover, they go by the outside cover.
The highest grade gets the big number grade.
Okay, so it could be the inside cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so this side is actually really good. This is all really good.
And let me see the corner with the 20 cents. I think there was a little bend there.
Oh yeah, let me see.
Right in the corner, just on top of the 20, right? No, maybe I saw something. Okay, I don't see anything. All right. Maybe it was
some little scratches or some little stuff.
Okay.
The biggest issue is with the back.
All right.
So on the back, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a stain right there.
Oh, there's a stain. Ooh.
Little water stain. You kind of can see the shadow a little bit. So that's on that. This is one of the edges. The back looks pretty good. It said it has some light foxing on the other side, which I'm gonna show.
All right. My guess is going to be 6.5.
So this is the other side. As he said, there's some little bends that couldn't press out, and some foxing, but that's the reason why I give him the 6.5 because foxing they hit it pretty hard with foxing.
Yeah, so 6.5.
And they have the stain, and the stain goes through to the second cover a little bit. So I'll tell you what he read the notes.
Okay.
So you saying 6.5 on probably the front cover. Now he said the back cover. He says the bottom corner is blunted and / crease breaks color. That's what I was explaining. And he says a light water stain compared to the back on the back cover. That's all he saw. He graded a 9.092. I thought that was a little high just because of the stain. But we got somebody else hanging. He's gonna watch the grade come up, pop up.
Hey, Willie. What's happening?
How you doing? So this is double cover. You kind of can see the grades. It's tiny, but
all right, 8.5. Okay, I was off.
So it says the first cover 6.5, but you're right.
See, I was right with the front cover. Yeah,
you're right with the front cover. That's what I said.
Considering I can see the back cover. Okay.
Yeah, you can't see so you can't see. I'll make it a little bit bigger.
But I nailed the front cover. That's because that's what I saw. So.
Yeah. So first cover 6.5, interior cover 8.5.
Right.
Which I knew the interior cover was going to be higher grade. But when I purchased it, they said they only graded the front cover. So I was like, "Ooh, this is going to be a win," because I only paid like $45 for it.
Okay, all right, you got your money out of it. Yeah, that's a good grade. All right.
Yeah.
So let's say thank goodness for the double cover because the double cover got him to the 8.5.
Yeah, that is correct. Because if it wasn't a double cover,
now if you really think about it too, the front cover, which is more exposed, is going to protect the second cover because the second cover is on the inside. So you would hope that the inside will be a lot better, which it is.
And I'll tell you, if whoever wouldn't have dropped this book with the little dent here, what's up, Guy Forge? Guy Forge here, and
one of the principal
3M, and was it North Cali? So I think if this wouldn't have had that damage here, like that would have got the interior cover, I think it could have got the 9. Because the only thing that Dustin said besides this was the stain, but you know the stain is not as bad. He said it's not on bad as on the second cover.
Right. On the second cover.
So yeah, I think it could have got the 9 if it wouldn't have been that like somebody just dropping it.
Hey, listen, for the price you got for the grade, yeah, that's about right. You're good.
Oh yeah. Oh man, you gotta go buy a double cover. What's up, S. Vaughn?
S. Vaughn, what's up, man?
Going on. You're not gonna buy a double cover for $45. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry. Like that's basically what it goes for without being a double cover.
Exactly.
So this one, I could tell people right now, this one,
a nice cover too.
And the Doctor Strange will be for sale, but they're gonna be going on Elite Comics 11. They're doing a not a pop-up, but they're doing a sale with some of the collectors. So I have those available there. This one will just be tough to price. If anybody knows about double covers or even Mark Jewelers, if they don't have a lot of sales.
Mark Jewelers, you're talking about Uncle Roman's.
But you know, if they don't have enough sales and enough stuff for those things, you don't. It's hard to price. So you kind of like you gotta shoot in the air and hopefully somebody, But yeah, this is who done this? John Romita did the cover. Steve Gerber did the story.
Ooh.
Don Heck art. So actually, it's a lot of stuff.
That's a nice cover. That's my age. I love the comics.
Oh yeah, I like the hero pose. Yeah, with all the stuff going back around
70s man comics. 60s, 70s. That's what I love. That's what I grew up on.
So, and we probably will see this costume in the future. So he's not going to keep wearing the green undies. I think he's going to transition. I think he's going to transition to the leggings. I mean, it makes more sense. So, I'm very happy with these grades. Like, it was only 3 books, but I've slowed down on the grading, honestly. I just sent an order out to Dustin like a week ago.
Okay.
Yeah, over a week ago. And
I was thinking of opening up the other order that I got press books that's sitting here, to send it in, but I end up buying 2 slabs off of eBay right now because they dropped the price. So I couldn't pass it up. So I had to jump on it. They dropped it. I didn't ask for it. I just, had it on the watch list.
Yeah.
They dropped the book from like 3 something to 2 something. And I was like, nah, I gotta go for it. That's a big drop. I said, I'm taking it. So I just ordered it yesterday. So wait for it to come in. So not gonna have to wait a little while to send those books in.
I'll say one thing about me sending this out to get graded. Thank you to CGC not bumping up the Batman 139 to the next tier because that book is worth more than $400 in a 5.0. Way more than.
Okay.
About at least double, probably more than double. I think it's like $1,000.
I never had a book that I sent in that was, I guess, valued over 400. But most of the books, they're like 2 something, 300, but never crossed that barrier for 400.
I'll tell you, I had that's only happened to me once, and the book it happened to me on. When I explain it to me, you're gonna think I'll explain it to you. You're gonna be like, you must have got. But all right, so the book it happened to me on. I sent the NYX3.
Okay.
I only paid $200 for it. So I valued it. I always value a little bit more than I pay, unless it's at like 400. But I was like, all right, I'll send it for $250. So to send it in, because I know it's a 9.8, but I said I'm gonna value it a little bit more than what I paid for it. I don't, as long as I get more than what I paid for it, if something happens, I'm good. So I get it, this take, and they separate it. I said, what is going on? Then he hit me with a $100 fee for just that book.
Okay.
And I'm like, what is going on? So in my mind, if you know NYX3, it's a modern book, first appearance of X23, you're like, wait, if they're going to hit me with that, it got to be a 9.9. That's the first thing I thought, Bill said. It's like, you're not going to make me pay more for a 9.8. I said, because you're moving it up to the $1,000 tier, and at that time the book was like worth like $900 and the
Right.
9.8. So I was like, it got to be more than the 9.8. When I get it back, comes back exactly at 9.8. I said, y'all charge me more for a book to bump me up. Like I got a 9.9 or a 10. I was like, come on now. That was the one time I got bumped
I
up.
never even thought of that too. What happens if you send a book in, it's just under 400, and because of the grading that you think the book is, it might be more. I never thought of that. That never occurred to me when I sent
They
my book.
do it the other way. I do it of what I paid for it.
Right.
And I typically don't pay over $400 for a raw book.
Well, yeah, that's
So
the same with me. I mean, if I'm paying over $400 for a book, that damn thing's already graded. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, so
I'm not sending a raw book. Usually, it's already graded for the grade I'm looking for.
yeah, so I don't like I don't know. That was like for that book, this Batman book. I want to say I spent under 400. I'll just say I spent under 400. Close to 300 actually, very close to 300. So if they would have bumped me up, and I'm like, why? I was like, I put the value at 400 because I paid 300.
Right.
Like I put it a little bit higher than what I paid for it, just because it graded better than we thought the grade was initially.
Right.
That's not. It shouldn't charge me more. You just applaud me for getting a good deal.
That's the thing is, we got to read the fine print. Does it say that you think what you paid for, or the value of the book that might be, certain grade? But again, what happens if you buy the book and it comes back a 2.0 and it's under $400? Do you pay that grade? Now, if that same book is, let's say, a 7.5 and it's over $400, then you're gonna charge the guy. I mean, based on the grade, you don't know. We're not the grade. That's why we're sending it in there. We don't know, but
you don't know the grade, and then like you said, you don't know what they're gonna ultimately grade either. That's like you could be the best grader ever, but at the end of the day, you still don't know what they're gonna grade it. So you could be like 1,000 times you could have guessed the right grade from CGC, and say this one time you were off and it graded higher, and now they want to charge you more money. I don't think that's right.
Yeah. I don't know. But
I
never so far, I haven't been in that situation where I sent a book that's been over $400.
Actually, I said too high of a value for the Batman. It's like a $700 book. So, but I said double. He said I'll show it A-OK. All right.
Roman Curtis. Roman Curtis sent you an A-OK? Okay, let's see what he sent you.
He said, but I had it slabbed. Okay, I'm wondering what this gonna be. Oh, that came back a good grade.
Oh shit, 8.5 first follow. Damn, that's great.
It's like,
I used to have that book. I don't have that book anymore. I really don't have any more Thor books at all.
I've tried to get that. I've always looked for that book raw, because if it's high grade, it's worth something. But
it's not a Mark Julius.
You never know with Roman.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Mr. Mark Julius, he was on Jig's channel a couple of days ago, and he kept just showing Mark Julius.
I have one Mark Julius. I have one Mark Julius here that I got graded. I think I did show it off.
I remember now that they're talking about the Mark Julius. I used to have Mark Julius books back in the days, man, and I don't know whether I don't have those books no more. I wish I did.
Yeah, I got this one graded. I bought it from a guy on Instagram. It came back in the grade range we thought it was.
First, okay.
First Mockingbird with the Mark Julius.
Okay, 8.0. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so he graded it. He gave a big wide range. He said 7.5 to 8.5.
That's
so it came right in the middle.
Man. Getting those Mark Julius in high grades, you're gonna get them like around 8.0s, 7.0s. The Mark Julius. You're not gonna. If you find a 9.8, you're a lucky bastard. Or a 9.
Oh yeah. Oh, 9.8. Oh
yeah, 9. Even a 9.6. You might get lucky finding a 9.4. But those things.
I have seen a 9.4. Matter of fact, Vampire Comics on Instagram, he was selling a 9.4 Mark Julius of the first Electra.
Yeah.
I don't know if he still has it, but I know he
Me,
was.
if like I said, I had Mark Jewelers back in the day. So if anybody out there that bought Mark Jewelers when they were first coming out, you got those people who kept them probably kept them in great shape. Those will probably come out to like 9.4, 9.6s because those personal people bought them back in the days when they first came out. But for now, for like us at this point in time, trying to find those in the wild, that high grade, it's almost impossible. Because they've been beat up, pushed around so many times. You can get like 8.0s, 7.0s at that time. But I wish I would have kept my Jewelers.
I'll tell you this though, I did send in another double cover to Dust in the press because it was a CGC old label.
Yeah.
And it was graded a 9.2. Great. What's up, Chef? It was graded a 9.2. So I'm curious to see because the book wasn't pressing clean.
Now, was there like the long box saying they were double covers, or you just came across a book that you was looking for and they just happened to be a double cover book?
Well, I was looking at a book that a person had for sale. I thought it was actually a pedigree.
Okay.
Because it was an older label and it has the notes on the side. The new stuff has it in the center. So when I saw it on the side, I said, "Oh, that's a pedigree." I said, "I'm buying that." So I bought it, and when I received it, I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "This is actually better. This is a double cover."
Okay. So he never said that it was a double cover book in the subscription.
It was already graded.
Oh, it was already graded. Okay.
Yeah, but I knew it was an older slab. I was buying it for the PC because I thought it was a pedigree.
Right.
He just didn't say nothing. And I was like, so when I received it, I said, "Oh, this is actually a double cover. It's not a pedigree." I said, "Shoot, I'm gonna press this thing because the interior cover could be actually higher than a 9.2. It might be a 9.6, 9.8."
Yeah, there was a chance.
But it was a Hulk 182.
Oh.
So fingers crossed.
Oh wow.
Fingers crossed. Well, at least be over the 9.2. But if it got a 9.8, it won't be financially smart for me to keep it. I'll say it like that because a 9.8 of a Hulk 182, even though it's the second cameo or whatever you want to call a Hulk 182, if it came back a 9.8, the last sale of a 9.8, I'm about to tell you, is $5,900, and that's a single cover. That's a single cover 9.8.
Wow.
So that's why I'm like, oh my God, please let this be like a home run. When Dustin opens that book, let it be if it comes back a 9.6, I won't be upset. But if it can some kind of way get a 9.8, oh my God.
Yeah, that's why with the eBay one where I bought 2 slabs from 2 different vendors. One was already dropped the price. Like I said, it was $300 something, went to 2 something. So I jumped all over it. Then there was another one that I was watching that I just hit him up, says, "Yo, can you take $20 off the yo?" He immediately emailed me back. I was like, "Oh snap!" After I just paid for the other one, I was like, "Oh man, I gotta buy it too." So I said, "Hell with it." I bought the other one, and I was like, "Oh man, I should ask for more of." But hey, listen, I got $20 off. $20 is $20.
Hey, I got every time somebody accepts so fast, message you so fast, I always say, "Dang, I should have said a little bit more."
Exactly. I wasn't expecting a quick answer. I mean, that was lightning fast. Usually I don't hear from them for like a day, but this one was like so fast, and I already paid for the other one. So I said, listen, he gave me $20 off. I'll take it. I need it, for the PC. One book, I do have the one that was already dropped price. I have the book, but the grade already was too good to pass up, and he already dropped to like $100 something. So I said, I'll take that. And then the other one, I have the book already. This is an upgrade of the book. So I says, all right, I'm finally gonna check that one off the list.
You check it out the list, and you can always get rid of the lower grades. So.
Yeah, as soon as I get it, I'm on a it's low grade. But I still got my 2 orders sitting at CGC still. It's only been there for the 15th of this month, so it hasn't been like not even 50 days yet. I will show another slab, but saving for now. All right.
I understand. Hey, Papa, I used to. I'll say this to everybody. I've said it before, but I used to save my books for the hunt, and then I started seeing the hunt chat wasn't appreciative of me saving my big books that I was buying, so I stopped doing it and I started showing it on my own channel.
What's up, Steven Spock? How's it going?
Because at the end of the day, the people who follow you are gonna appreciate it the most. So I would, I would say do that if you want to show it for your own channel. But like,
I'm trying to, it's so tough to save money because April's coming around the corner, and I keep finding deals, and I keep spending my money. I gotta save up something for C2E2.
I understand that because I mean, even though Dallas Fan Expo is like in June. But the announcement of all these great writers and artists and stuff like that, and I'm not even talking about celebrities. I already told like Tony Sanders and Yahweh. Like I said, bro, I'm probably not gonna go to any celebrities because it's like they got so many artists that I want to meet that I haven't met.
Right.
That I'm gonna bring at least one book from the sign, so I got to add all that up. I said I might have a short box of books gonna get signed.
Right.
Then I have to go through which ones I want to get graded.
I looked at the lineup for C2E2. I really don't see too many people. I mean, there's a couple of artists, So right now I'm looking for. I already got his autograph, but I think I'm gonna get a couple of more Andy Granoff signatures. And I'm not quite sure who else that I might get. I'm not gonna get too many books, just a couple, because again, I haven't saved up too much. Just go in there, enjoy a con, get some cigs, look around. Hopefully, I can find some books and stuff like that, But Heroes Con's gonna have a couple more people that I like to get signatures, some more Serenko covers. He's gonna be Claremont's gonna be there again, So that one I might get a couple, but I might be working at that one. So. Making money, spending money, So we'll see.
Dallas so far they announced, like they said, they call it the first wave.
Okay.
And if I know anything from fan expos, they usually announce like 3 waves of different stuff. So they got Frank Miller.
Okay.
It's a big name.
Yes.
So yeah. So he's only going to be a Saturday. So I'm definitely going to at least find.
He did the same thing. I think at New York Comic Con it was tough, and he charges a lot. So Frank Miller's tough, man, to get and expensive. To get
so my plan is to try to find a book to get his signature and maybe a couple others. Like maybe I find a Raw Electra one or one first Electra, and because Claus Janson is going to be there too.
I sent him the Daredevil, his first Frank Miller started on Daredevil. I sent that one in to get a signature. I think I sent another one in. I think I got 2 books. I still haven't even paid off my books that got graded yet. I'm like so spending money all over the place. I'm like, oh come on, and time's ticking away.
But
freaking big ass bill.
Yeah, I'm with you. I looked at my list and I'm like, if I remember correct, there's at least I'm too low. I'm gonna say 8. There's at least 8 artists that I want to get stuff signed with and graded.
Well, at least try to get one book, for each artist. At least you get at least a signature for each one. Also, I just thought of it too. At Heroes Con, I'm probably gonna get some books signed by Ron Wilson. He did some.
He did first Misty Knight, huh? Didn't he do first?
I think so. He did some Marvel 2-in-1s also, and Luke Cage runs. So. He also designed a Black Panther poster. If I'm not mistaken. The movie poster, he designed it, I think. Yeah. I have to get some books graded by him. I got some books signed, but I need graded. I don't have any of his graded yet. Like I'm trying to get some artists, a little bit.
Yeah, with him, when I met him, I had to get I think it's Iron Fist. I forgot what issue Iron Fist it was, but the first appearance of Misty Knight, I had to get that one signed. Okay. Because I think that was one of the biggest ones.
Yeah.
And it's not a expensive book. It's like even if you don't have it, it's like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'll pick up some Luke Cage books. They're not expensive, which I have, and Marvel 2-in-1s, which he did. Again, not expensive.
You probably have that one I'm talking about if you have anything with not Shang-Chi, but Iron Fist. You have some of the Iron Fist.
The Power Man Iron Fist series or no?
I think it was actually in the Marvel Premiere series, but it wasn't like his first appearance. It was like that run after his first appearance. All those other books are $20, $30 books,
Yeah.
or less.
No, I got
It's
the Iron Fist Marvel Premiere run. I got the whole thing.
he did. He worked on that run.
Oh, he worked on that run too.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I got all
that's
those
where
later.
Misty Knight's first appearance is in that run. So
Yeah,
I don't know where he starts. I don't know where he starts, but he worked on that run.
No, yeah, I got that whole entire run. I got it graded. I don't know. Maybe I should crack one of them and get it signed.
I would.
Yeah. I got
That's just me.
graded.
That's just me because I like meeting people I like and the stuff I collect. I was like, I would like at least crack one and be like, oh, there you go.
Yeah. Well, that would be nice because I don't have any of the Marvel Premiere signed. That would be nice to at least have one. But I would love to have him sign also the Luke Cage runs that and the Marvel 2-in-1s. I think those are two other runs I don't have any signatures on, and that'd be great to have that in collection. I like to get a little bit in different series because I like those runs. I love the Luke Cage run, and I got the whole thing. I got the Luke Cage one for one, the whole thing when they turned into Power Man and Iron Fist. I got that whole thing, and the Marvel 2-in-1 they did the same thing. I got 1 to 100, so I got them all. So
yeah, if I had more room, I probably would get that run. There's a few runs I will get, but I can't get whole runs and stuff. I don't have room. But I do have 1 through I think 13 or 15 of Luke Cage. I think I 1 through 15.
Yeah, I think was it the 50s when they changed the name?
Yeah, I got the whole original run. I know I got the whole original run.
Yeah, I got the whole thing.
And I want to say I got a few some of the other issues,
Yeah.
But this is my favorite one. I get this one all the time.
Which one?
This one.
Yeah, that's a beautiful cover. I love that with the Dr. Doom on there. That's just awesome.
Yeah, this is probably my highest raw graded copy, and it's bam.
Oh, okay.
So I'm probably gonna send it in, see if they give me the fantastic label.
Yeah,
it's from the collection of that selling Superman or whatever it's called. So this is this one's at least a 9.
I think Rod started around in the 20 numbers in that run. If I believe or either that or late teens.
Early. Are you talking about for
Rod?
For this one, yeah.
I think Rod started around either the late teens or early 20s. He started to do Luke Cage.
What's up, Bleak? Said I'm at work like a sucker. Hey, I just came from work like a sucker.
I just happen to be off, and I'm doing the midnights right now. So I'll be in a bad mood when I go back to work again. I hate doing the midnights, and it pissed me off because I was watching something on eBay. I bid something, and I should have bid it higher, which I didn't. And because I'm working at night, and it was ending at night, and I totally missed it. I lost out on a book, so I was really pissed off. I was not in a great mood that night.
Yeah,
I was working late midnights, and then I had to lose that to a comic.
Yep. So yeah, so I'll have just literally right now. I'll have some stuff for sale Sunday on Elite Comics 11 on Instagram. That's my Instagram, so you can actually follow me, and whenever I do it live with them, you'll see. You don't follow them, so I'll be on there. A lot of big books, a lot of small books, a lot of in between, mainly all slabs. I think I'm gonna have. So if anybody's interested, you can go there and just watch the fun. That's all I can say. I won't have any more CGC unboxings for a while because I think CGC has actually slowed down on the vintage stuff. Really? They're not gonna say it, but. This order, I'll tell you right now. This order.
When you send your vintage in? Because I got
this order was checked in. I sent this in before this date, but it was checked in January 17th.
January.
Yes, and I just got it.
Oh, and just got it. Okay, so January. So it was a month and a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
All right, because my vintage just got there the 15th of this month.
Yeah, I have another vintage. I have another vintage series there. It's only 2 books, but I have it there, and they got there on the 12th. So,
and they have that one before mine too.
Yeah, but it's only said scheduled for grading. So it's
so mine.
It might be around the same time frame because once they get things done, they hold it for. I don't know why they do it. They hold it for a couple of days, then you ship it. You do all the shipping at the same time.
Well, I have a vintage and a modern. They both got there the same day. So, and they both say just schedule grading right now. So,
oh yeah, but your modern will be done. I guarantee your modern will probably start grading that next week.
Probably.
They've been fast with the modern because I sent 2 orders. Well, all these orders went in at the same time. So I had a modern tier on the 17th. Like I shipped them together, meaning.
Right.
And but my modern tier came back on the 1st of February.
Okay.
Yeah, so it took like 2 weeks. It took like 2 weeks.
Yeah, so mine got there the 15th, and so that's basically
I'll say probably next week. Next week you'll probably see it graded and get shipped by next Friday. Probably.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it's hold on, let me check. I think it's 10 books. Let me just verify.
Yeah, but they've been very fast with the modern. A lot of people are not talking about it. But the vintage, what's up, Glenn? What's going on?
Yeah, the modern's actually 12 books. My vintage is only 9. The reason why my vintage is only 9 is because one of the books was missing a staple, so it wasn't worth sending in. So I had to take it out because usually I only send even numbers. So because of that was only 9. So I wasn't gonna fill it in with another vintage because they had to be pressed. I'm not gonna send in, especially when it comes to a vintage. Modern, I might get away with. I'll find a book that like a foil cover or something, slap it in there. Yeah, because you can't really do anything with foils.
Yeah, moderns are more, I would say, easier to slide in a book if it does the other one. One of them don't fit, especially if it looks clean to you. But like you said, the vintage books or anything not a modern, it's kind of hard to do that with because 9 times out of 10 you need to press them or clean them.
Yeah, I haven't told D-Rod to start pressing my next order, which I told him to hold on to. Because I don't want them been piling up on me because I'm not making anything right now. I'm not sending books to get graded, so I got nothing to rotate the money, and I keep buying shit. So I just get started. The deals out there, man. The people are dropping prices on purpose.
Oh yeah. Like this is, I would say, you might see a little influx in buying when the tax money comes in. But like if you got it to buy it now, I would say get it now before that little influx of people being like, oh, let me grab it. It's a good deal. Let me grab it. It's a good deal, because then that'll you might miss out.
Well, the two orders that I just said now, I renewed my thing, my CGC last year, so I had $150 credit, so which they took out, so I paid, less. So that was another thing, I could have sent in, and I got two orders here, And remember, right now elite people, they're paying less for the grading to take advantage of it. I mean,
I don't renew until October, so I'm trying to. That's why I slowed down, but I think I'm gonna pick it back up in probably a month and a half.
I renew mine in November.
Yeah, so I did it and then all of a sudden, like I said, all that stuff happened, and I was like, ooh, I got bumped up, and I didn't even have to pay for the extra.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna. If I was saying another month, I'll probably be sending more books besides the stuff that's kind of already out.
So, but I'm curious because I got an order of books sitting here. I don't know what's in it to send in to get graded, and I'm dying to know. And the way it is right now, the vintage is taking a long time. Me holding it here is just hurting me even more.
Yeah, the vintage is. I can tell you like that they haven't changed the time frames, but my last 2 orders have been vintage. One that's still there, they're at least 2 weeks behind schedule.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna crack it open just to see what books are in there, and then maybe usually I send the vintage and modern to save on shipping, but I might have to send one in, and then send it. I mean, it's gonna cost me like what, $9, I guess, to ship it there, twice. But because I don't have the money to pay for both at the same time, but at least I need to get it there so the time frame starts moving around again.
Yeah, I would. If I had to pick, I'd pick the vintage. Get that one there since it's gonna be there longer.
Yeah, and then send the modern, and then it'll come back quicker. And by then, you forget about the vintage.
Because like whenever you get the money for the modern, and you feel like, say it takes you a month to get the money for the modern to send. Yeah. You still might get that faster than the vintage that's been sitting there.
Yeah. I mean, I got some slabs, but the problem with that is I sell like pretty much everything when I go on there because I sell it so cheap. And so if I have a little bit, I'll be done like really, really fast. So usually I try to get like a big stack to go through the whole thing, but I got some left, but not much.
Yeah, I actually don't have a lot to sell left. To be honest, the last
9.6, the lotto cover. That
2 weeks.
got
Let me see. Hold up. Yeah.
Then I got the Nova 6.0, number 13. That I'm selling. This is stuff so far I'm trying to, add up. And I got a 9.0 Master Universe to go. And then I got a 6.0 number 60 so far. That's like I said, this I could sell like so fast, it'll be gone.
Yeah, I mean, I only have probably one of those CGC small boxes that hold about 10 books to sell.
Oh, I keep those. They look great. That's what I'm at now. I keep the one of the long ones, the extra long ones, and I use the cardboard to separate them. So when I got
when you do your sales,
and then I separate them. It's easy.
Yeah, and so I don't have a lot. I have like one of those maybe full of stuff I want to sell. So I don't have a lot to sell because I've been selling like crazy for the last 2 weeks. And
I got stuff in here that Chef gave me to give away, some slabs, 4 slabs in this box, which is separated. Then I got some slabs that I'm taking with me to sell. I don't know. It's just I got to get these books back like I was doing before, man. I used to have books coming in here falling, back from CGC so many times, and I used to be doing my auction so quick, but because I stopped and hold up, now I'm backed up. And I'm like, here comes April, it's coming around the corner, and I'm trying to save money. Meanwhile, there's deals, I'm buying stuff left and right. Oh man.
Yeah. I'll probably be, if I do well on this elite comic sale, honestly, I might be not I'm not gonna stop selling, but I'll be very slow. If I sell half of the stuff I want to sell with them, I won't have much left.
And what's killing me too is that I'm trying to get this Thundercats that just came out. I'm trying to get all the covers, and it's like, I think Jigs was saying there's like 127 covers of number 1 now. So imagine, oh my God, it is crazy. I only got 25 right now. Jigs is up to like 40
you got the ones from MegaCon? Or not all of them?
No. I wish I did. The foil cover with the logo of the Thundercats. I think that's
expensive now. Oh my!
Yeah, that I freaking messed up. Could have got one of them, but I didn't.
You could have got that for $30. Now it's like $100 book.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. I mean, look,
BLC just let you know it's gonna be more expensive because I don't know if a lot of people know the I think it's Big Time Collectibles.
Yeah,
the shipment got damaged.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
So they're waiting for replacements. Look at this guy.
He's got one. See, that's the first cover. That's like the cover. Yeah, they got so many covers. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I saw so many covers. I said, man, this is the type of thing I just have. Like, I gotta buy which ones I like.
Yeah, so Jig started getting upset because Jig's goes, no, don't do CLZ because CLZ only shows like 70 to 80 something covers. And he goes, no, there's like 127 covers now. And when I looked at it, sure enough, there's like 127 freaking covers of number 1. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Now I'm hoping that this run doesn't go too far down. I hope it's like a short run, like a 12-issue run or something. Because I can't, man. Oh my God!
Unless covers after the first couple issues.
I already saw number 2. Number 2 is already like 10, 15 covers. It's not 20. I don't know, man. It's insane. And the people buying them up. People are buying them up.
And a lot of them have low print counts. So like talking about 400,
600, print. 400, 700. I'm like, oh my God! Second printing's already out. I'm like, are you kidding me? Foil covers. They got one. I think one cover is like there's 4 different covers: the trade, the minimal, the foil.
I seen one from MegaCon. I think it was Nomas Comics had it. He had they got like two different covers of the same cover. It's like the regular colored version, and then a color splash, black and white color splash, and I think they got a trade dress one. So it might be 3.
Yeah, there's trade dress. There's
of the same cover.
There's a blank cover that you have to take the white cover off, like to see the main cover. And I'm like, what the hell is? Oh my God, man, this is insane. I even went to the store and it goes, "Oh, I bet we know that you picked up some, but there was 2 more that we ordered after, and I know you don't have because the guy pulled the list for me." And it says, "Really?" And I went on there. Sure enough, those 2 more books that I was like, "Oh my god, this is crazy." It's
So
just
is that
crazy.
so is that one you're gonna try to get the complete run in every cover? You gonna try to?
Well,
I,
I love the Thundercats. That's right up my alley. So I gotta give it a shot to try to get as many as I can. But Jigs
yeah, I
always
think
beats
I
you in
think I
everything.
think the hardest one is gonna be that black one. I think that's
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be very achievable. Now I think it's actually very easily achievable. I don't
Uh-huh.
see any of the books being super expensive besides that black one.
Well, I just ordered 4 books, the Trade Dress and the Virgin on 2 different covers from Capture Collectibles that they were selling in MegaCon,
Yeah, I
and they
saw
haven't
those.
they haven't shipped it yet.
No, they're traveling.
Yeah, I know they're traveling. I haven't
They're
shipped it
going
yet,
they're
but
going
I
to 2
ordered.
conventions. They're going to 2 conventions. I think this weekend.
I think so.
They're gonna like one's going to Tennessee, I think, and another one. I forgot what the other one. They're like, but I
Oh,
talked to
I
the
think they're
son.
going to Washington D.C. Awesome Con.
Yes, they're doing Awesome Con, and the son is going to Tennessee. So it's like they're splitting the
Oh,
crew.
wow.
Yeah, so yeah, nobody's going to be there this week. Just
Yeah, yeah,
probably,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
So
they
if you
haven't
got
shipped it out.
stuff that
So
bought there, it's
hopefully
going
they
to take
still
a
got
while.
the covers. That's what I think it is, because you can place the order and then we're like, oh, we ran out. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. We're out. I'm sorry, we didn't update the website.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. We took some with us to the cons and we sold them and blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh,
yeah. So
we'll see. But
hopefully they keep account of that because yeah, that definitely could happen because I think those ones are 400 or 500. They're low
I
print
think,
count.
yeah.
And they're not a high print count.
No, there's so
Uh,
many different ones. I got some shipped here. I forgot I think KRS one. I'm not quite sure. I gotta double check. Let me see.
and then since they relaunched the series and everything comes out, just wait until San Diego and all these other ones because they're gonna have exclusive. They got something special at San Diego, and it's
Okay,
gonna
I
be
ordered. Hold on, for
crazy.
Big Time Collectibles. It was 1 book. Thundercats Michael Soyan sketch variant MegaCon secret drop.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah,
Okay, that's one of the ones I ordered. That should be here. Um,
they
so that
had
was
2 of
from Big
them. The
Time.
other one sold out. They had the 2. Well, they actually had 3. I think 3 different colors, right? They had 3.
I have no idea.
Yeah, the
Okay,
black one. Yeah, the black one. That one sold out, and the one you're talking about, and another one.
I got an order from KRS Comics. It was a Natalie Sanders exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
That was a Virgin and trade the trade. So it was a double. I got 2. I got the trade and the Virgin, and I think it's here also. So that's another 2 more books, and that was from KRS. Then there was Lunatic Comics, I think it's called. This was a 3-pack books. Borgian Barons 3-pack exclusive Thundercats that was also shipped out. So I got a little bit here that trying to get books, but it's tough, man. And I think I ordered 2 more books from eBay. They're not expensive. A lot of them are actually reasonable. But
Yeah, a lot
there
of
is
them. Oh,
127 of
Papa
them.
said. He's asking a question.
Is this only a
Only a
4 issue? I
4
have no
issue
idea.
run. I know BLC's hoping it is.
I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping that'll be nice because it's 127 of just for number 1 by itself. So hopefully it's a full book run. I hope issue. Like I said, number 2 is already like 10, 15 books or something like that for number 2, and number 3 already. I saw number 3 is already more, just as much as that. Also, they're just coming out with so many covers. But like I said, at least they're not expensive books. A lot of them are reasonable books. Some of them are going to be like hard to get. Not all. Some of them are just regular covers with a Virgin. Pretty much decent prices. Which is a good thing. So, like I said, I only got 25 plus I ordered some, so maybe I made like I'm up to 30 something maybe, but freaking Jigs is up to like 40 something. I know he ordered more, so he's probably up to 50, 60. You know,
he gets on that spurt, he'll order like 10 different ones.
between an Amazing Spider-Man's covers the run, because he's like that's his thing, and he always beats me on that. I can't. I try. I can't. Yo, Amazing Spider-Man run. I cannot get every issue of a number. I have not completed an issue of a number. I'm always missing 1 or 2 books for to complete a number, like all the number 3s. Sometimes I'm missing a 1 cover or 2 cover on it. Then every single number that goes through the whole run, I'm missing a book. I cannot get. I mean, I probably can if I really focus, but I'm buying stuff all over the place, so I can't spend too much time on one thing. I gotta, if I see a deal over there, I gotta jump on it, jump over there. I collect so many different, things. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Jigs only collects so many Spider-Man, so he's not like me. I'm all over. He can concentrate on this.
Yeah, that's how, I hate to say it. I'm probably gonna be that way when they relaunch the TMNT with Jason Aaron writing. So yeah. I'm just hoping it's not that many issues like Thundercats.
Yo, 127 covers, man. That's way beyond that. I thought 70 to 80 was bad. When he told me no, it's 127, I had looked it up and he was right. I was like, oh my God, 127. I'm looking at all these covers and I'm like, how can it be 127 covers of number 1? Why? Why? I guess everybody wanted to draw Thundercats out of how they thought it looked. I don't know. Maybe they want to get out of their systems.
Papa said trying to collect all the covers would drive me nuts.
Yeah. It is not easy.
It's driving them nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Amazing Spider-Man and Thundercats are driving me up the wall. All right. And they just relaunched. Remember, they just relaunched Amazing Spider-Man Volume 6.
XBL, how much money he got in his pocket. I bet you he don't know, but he know how many issues of number 1 of Thundercats.
127 number 1s. I'm broke.
Well, look, I gotta go pick up my daughter from school from aftercare.
Okay.
I appreciate you guys jumping on. Appreciate the chat, hanging out, and seeing those books that I had. Like I said, there's gonna be a slowdown a little bit from me from CGC. I think he'll probably have an order before I have an order.
No, we already covered that. Your orders that
no, your modern order will get here before mine. That modern you got, because you said you had a vintage and a modern there.
Yeah,
that modern will be done in 2 weeks. That vintage I got there got another month.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so yeah, you gonna beat me on that just because. But yeah, I'm not gonna have anything for a while. He's slowing down a little bit. I'm slowing down a little bit. So
the only reason why I'm slowed down is because
you got conventions. I got conventions too.
No, I didn't send my books out. I remember I had those orders sitting here for months because I didn't.
Well, you got to save your money for the convention.
Yeah, but I'll say what money? What money? I was supposed to be making money by selling, these books, during my auction. That helps, but because I stopped, and
it's gonna turn out okay.
And like I told you, I have that big, humongous order, 3 orders of signed books from 3 different conventions built that I got to deal with, and that's a lot of slabs signed. So
I try to tell people that. I try to tell people that when signing stuff, because when I've sold a few of my signature stuff. It's a really quick side note is that people don't realize that it's double the price to get a signature series graded. It's $40 to get it graded, and that's the grading. And then you got like the shipping and then the witnessing fees. People forget they got witnessing fees that you have to pay unless you're using CGC at the convention. If it's not CGC, like a third party, they charge you a fee. And you have to pay the artist fee. So it's like you got all of these fees. It's not just man, why is that slab? Why are you selling that slab for $300? It's because I got $150 in fees and and
Yeah,
signature
you gotta
costs
pay the
into it.
person to sign it and this, that, and everything, grading and all. So, I mean, it costs a lot of money, and if you do it yourself, you're wasting the time to pay for the con to go to get online, pay them, go through the paperwork and all this stuff. It's a lot of work. So whenever you see a book signed, with a yellow label and you're getting a good deal, you better thank you very much, because
thank you for cutting all this cost or saving me time. That's amazing.
yeah.
Thank you for saving me time, because
No money,
I can tell you,
because either you have to send it into CGC for private signing, it's still going to cost you to send it.
yeah, that
Or
costs
if
even
you go
more.
to a con, you got to pay for the ticket.
Yep.
It's not free to get into a con.
Yeah, and I don't even put that into the price, but I put everything else. But just for people's perspective, for captured collectibles, it costs, I think, for like regular artists and stuff like this, $15. Then you got to pay the artist. That can be anywhere from, I guess, $20 to $50 to $100. I mean, it could be depending on what the artist charges.
Right.
It could be a big range.
It depends who you're getting signed for. Like
yeah,
Frank Miller's not cheap. Frank Miller's like
$100 or more.
80 to 100.
Kevin Eastman is $50. Like, I know, so let's just use $50. So if it's $15, $50, that's $65 right there. Then you got the witnessing grading stuff, that's $40. So you had $105 into a book.
But
already,
if you go to an artist and you getting a raw book signed and you just keeping it raw, they charge you less. If you give
a lot less,
book and say that you getting this book graded to CGC or CBC, it doesn't matter. They charge you more, so you're paying more to get it. It's
for example. I don't know because the prices are different. That's why a lot of artists don't even like you taking pictures around their booth, because they don't want you to, because prices are different depending on the place they go to. Mm-hmm. Like the price in New Orleans is gonna be different than New York, because New Orleans is a little bit cheaper. It's gonna be like different than Chicago, different than LA. So Ryan Otley for us was $10 if you weren't getting it graded, but it was 3 times that amount if you were getting it graded. So it's $30. Yeah. Which was still to me a great price. It's just that it shows the big difference. It was just $10 if I'm not going to grade it, but $30 if I am.
It all depends where I got books signed by Soranko and at different cons, and he charges different prices at different cons. And it's still Soranko, and you figured, all right, I paid this much at this con, it should be the same. No, they charge you different amount of money at different cons. So,
then if they list the price, it could be different when you get there. Yeah. That's a thing I think me and Yahweh talked about when I talked about New Orleans Fan Expo, because we look up on the website and you're preparing. The website is there for a reason, not just to tell you who's there, but also kind of prepares you how much money you want to spend. So you're preparing your budget, and then when you get to the convention, you're like, hold up, Vincent D'Onofrio is not $80, he's $100. You're like, just because people might say, oh, it's just $20. No. It's more than $20 because I was getting 3 things signed. So now it's what, $60 extra dollars I got to come up with.
And some of these artists, let me tell you something. Like I said before, if you get a book signed and it's just raw, they charge you less. But if you get a book signed, you're gonna get graded, they charge you more. But you have these artists also charging for different type of signatures, color, designs, and stuff. They charge you more also for that. So that's even more on top of it if you're getting graded, because now you're getting a special signature on it, meaning color-wise, pen-wise, a little diet. So you're paying, again, more money. So if you ever get a signature and you see like a remark or you see something little add-on, you have to pay for that. It's not free. They charge you for that shit. So it's incredible what especially if you haven't gone and actually done getting stuff signed and graded and stuff like that, and see how the price is. If you've never done that, trust me, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money,
and it adds up very fast. It gets up there very fast. You go to this 3 people and have like maybe 10 books, and you're like, oh crap, I already spent like $300.
No, when I go to a con and I got my hunting bag with me and everything, I have in my bag different envelopes with money in it. This envelope is to pay the artist. This envelope is to buy books. Because I have to separate it, and I see how the money's being spent. Where, how much. And trust me, it goes fast. It goes fast.
Oh yeah. So, all right, everybody, y'all have a good one. Gotta pick up the little one. Then she has practice like in an hour. So
I think
good one.
probably wanted
Appreciate
to show
everybody.
about something.
Yeah, he's gonna show us backstage.
Okay.
Sub up BOC, sub up Papa. I'm out. We out. We're gonna end it with turtles. They like Thundercats, but I like turtles.